What this car most definitely is a top-notch town car. Hello and welcome to the Driver Reviews channel. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson and today we are looking at the reinvention of a classic. It is the Renault 5, a car that burst onto the scene in the 1970s. This is the Renault 5 E-Tech. Prices start from just under £23,000 to around £29,000 for the range topper, which this one is, plus £1,500 if you want this snazzy paint job. Before you settle down and watch, please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new. Size-wise, it is a little bit bigger than an electric Mini, but this Renault is still compact enough to remind you of the simplicity of driving when its ancestor littered the roads throughout the 70s and 80s. And even if you're too young to tap into this nostalgia, you can't deny its design is highly desirable. It is bursting with character, so much so that it even winks at you. And these LED lights also have a little French flag in there. Oh, yes, they do. Oui, oui. There are a host of nods to what's gone before, like this charming bonnet charging light, which represents an air vent in some older models. Here it tells you how much power the battery has, illuminating the 5 fully when fully charged. And just to reassure us that Renault hasn't sneaked an old school engine in there, let's have a look. Nope, just electric paraphernalia, a lot of it. These wonderful bulbous wheel arches, front and rear, are reminiscent of one of my favourite hot hatches, the Renault 5 GT Turbo, as are these tall rear lights, though today they have a little extended side panel to help aerodynamics. And finally, there's a red strip running across the full length and a black roof to top it all off. Open the boot, no fancy electric mechanism here. It's very much a manual job. And you'll need to drop bags in rather than slide them because of this deep lip. But there's a decent amount of space for luggage or shopping and a couple of useful bag hooks. There's 326 litres in here, and when you drop those rear seats, there's 1,106 litres. And if you want a comparison with the Mini, then this offers a considerable amount more. There's also a useful section under the floor, which is perfect for the charging cables. A growing number of electric cars have V2L technology, that's vehicle to load, which means that you can plug in an adapter and then the car's electricity will allow you to power things like a power tool or a hoover, whatever you fancy. Not many cars, though, have got V2G technology, vehicle to grid. This car does. So this could be an asset that works for you as you sleep, because some reports suggest you can earn up to £800 per year. Keeping this potential piggy bank on terra firma are a set of 18-inch black diamond cut alloy wheels, which represent the face of a clock, with the number 5 cunningly at 5 o'clock. They are surrounded by Continental EcoContact 6Q tyres. This has an R marking on the sidewall, which indicates that it's specially designed for Renault. According to Continental, it produces less noise thanks to an improved tread pattern, and the tyre has received an impressive rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars from drivers on DriverReviews. Whatever car you drive, the only thing connecting you to the road or the track are the tiny contact patches on your tyres. So it is crucial to find the right set. But searching for them can be stressful and confusing. If you need help choosing new tyres for your car, then go to DriverReviews.com, where you will see thousands of reviews of all the top brands written by drivers just like you. Also, check out the winners of our latest Customer Choice Awards. The car's personality seeps into the cabin. You have got these air vents which mirror the lights outside, lovely padded bit of dash, and there's a lot of recycled material. I would like to see a much brighter yellow in here, but if this is too much for you, then there is a more subtle denim effect interior that you can get on the model, which might suit you better. These seats really draw the eye and their shape taps into the past. They hold you well, are comfy, even for a 6-footer, and can drop so that you sit as low as you would in a British touring car. But make sure you tell the rear passengers before you lever yourself down to the floor to avoid squashing toes. In front of you, it is great to see so many physical controls. There are no fewer than 4, yes, 4 actual stalks, and this one has got the Renault logo at the end. It is the one with the most important job, making the car go forwards and backwards, though it could do with being more chunky and feeling a bit sturdier. Ahead of you are a couple of screens. The one to the left is a touch screen where you can change a lot of things, from the noise of the indicator to the colour of the interior lighting. Or you can use your voice to ask the avatar to help. Hey Reno, what can you do for me?
I am your co-pilot. You can give me a voice command immediately after calling me with "Hey Reno" followed by your command. Here are some things you can say.
Hey Reno, open all my windows.
The engine is off. Turn it on and try again.
You full of backchat. Hey Reno, open all my windows, please. There's all the usual connectivity with your phone, a wireless charger and USB-C ports, and of course there is an app which you can control on your phone to remotely check things like your range, to schedule recharging, set the cabin temperature before you get into the car, locate charging points ahead of your journey, and much, much more. When it comes to storage, there are enough pockets and boxes up front, but in the rear it consists of just 2 seat pockets only. There's never a huge amount of space in the back of a supermini, and for this rear bench I would keep it to 3 pre-teenagers just for size. There aren't many creature comforts back here. There's no grab handle, there's no hook to put a clothes hanger, there's no armrest and no USB-C ports, but you do get a really funky roof and something I'm very excited to share with you, this little label of all the old Renault 5s. An electric car is not a new concept for Renault. We have already had the 2-seater Twizy and then the bigger Zoe. But this electric car is built on an all-new platform that it also shares with its sporty cousin, Alpine, and also with Nissan. It gives this car not just a low centre of gravity, but also a low weight. This thing kisses the scales at just over 1,500 kilograms, which is lighter than the range-topping Mini Electric. This one is fitted with the bigger battery that's more powerful, so it's 150 horsepower here, with an official combined range of just over 250 miles. This is similar to Mini's top-notch electric machine, but where the Mini has very prim and proper road manners, this Renault is just a little bit cheekier and manages to squeeze an extra bit of excitement out of its handling, especially when you are in sport mode. There's even a traction control system which you can turn off for a little bit of squealy tyre stuff. This front-wheel drive chassis is capable of coping with a lot more power. And sometimes you do notice a lack of punch in its performance on occasions. 0 to 62 happens here in almost 8 seconds. And oh boy, how I would love to drive this with an old school 1.4 litre turbo engine under the bonnet. That would be amazing. If you want this car, but with all the bells and whistles in the performance department, then its racier cousin, the Alpine A290, is worth a look. And you can see our review of that by clicking on the link on the screen. As it is, this is just very sweet and very capable and still fun. What this car most definitely is a top-notch town car. If you need a motor for the daily dash to the train station, the school run, or simply for a bit of pensioner pottering, then this is great. It's quiet, it's comfortable, and it's refreshingly petite, which is a bonus when it comes to parking. But if you need help in that department, then you've got it. The hands-free park assist will guide you in and out when you need it. The brakes have got discs all round, which is quite grown up, and I would describe the action as keen when you press that pedal. If you want to take advantage of the regenerative braking system, which puts any energy back into your system, then just simply move the stick and put it into B, and then the braking becomes a lot more aggressive when you lift off the throttle. But it's not that super aggressiveness that you get from full-on one pedal braking cars. So this will come to a slow, but it won't actually stop when I lift off the throttle. Every model in the range comes with a heat pump, and that basically helps with the cabin temperature and the mileage range. When it comes to charging, if you want to swap 30 minutes of your time, then you'll get an 80% charge on a fast charger, or you can plug it into a wall box at home overnight, which is pretty much the norm. This R5 is an A1 bit of kit. It screams fun. Its looks will pull at your heartstrings, but its price won't tug at those purse strings, because it is at least £7,000 cheaper than a Mini. It is justifiably a multi-award winning car, and I think it is just so cute that I want one as a pet. Please let us know your thoughts on the Renault 5 E-Tech, and please press like and subscribe so that you're notified each time we post something new.